Hi guys, so I'm here at my follow-up appointment. I really am dreading going inside. I've been dreading it for the past week. I set this appointment up like 5 days ago, so for the past 5 days I've been like, ugh. But here I am. I have 10 minutes before I have to be inside, so I'm gonna go in early and hopefully, I don't know. I don't want to go in. I don't want to. Ugh, man, okay. I guess I gotta be an adult, huh? Okay. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Hi guys. So I am done. It was not nearly half as bad as I made it out to be in my mind. I'm so glad it's over with though. Whoa. Whoops. Definitely glad it's over with. They said I would get results in a week and that she would call me with my results. So we will see. I had the best blood pressure I've had since forever. My blood pressure was 128/68, which is so good for me. For some people that would be a little bit high, but for me that is like really, really good. Sorry, this is not working. Let me pull over right here and explain to you a little bit about the appointment itself. So at the beginning of the appointment, my doctor explained to me, what was going to happen, what we were going to do, what the goal of this procedure was, and exactly why they decided to recommend it. So, according to my doctor, I'm on the lower side of changes when it comes to cervical changes. So, they really didn't see much change. And according to her, like 5 years ago, they would have just scheduled me for another pap smear in 6 months and see what happens then. But according to her, since they've had all of this recent information come about with HPV and all of these things, that now they're saying that they're actually recommending that doctors tell women to get these follow-up procedures. Colposcopy. So if I would have gotten these results 5 years ago, they would have just scheduled me for another pap smear in 6 months and not for this colposcopy procedure. But because of all the recent findings with HPV and all of these things, that they decided as a precautionary to go ahead and schedule me for this follow-up procedure. And so that was very reassuring to me to know that I was on the lower spectrum, that the changes aren't so significant, that my doctor herself wasn't really that concerned. So that made me feel a lot better. Of course, there was whatever the results come back. It could mean anything. The results from the biopsies themselves could come back with a multiple findings. But just the fact that my doctor didn't seem very concerned, and then the fact that she pointed out that this was my first time that I've ever had an abnormal pap smear, that made me feel better, because she's, that's very optimistic. It's, this is your first time having an abnormal pap smear. If this was like my 5th time, then it would be a little bit more dreary. But the fact that this is my first time ever having an abnormal pap smear. And she also noted, sorry if I look really sick and like not put together. My boys have pink eye. I'm pretty sure it's pink eye right now. Pretty sure it's pink eye. So I haven't been getting that much sleep the last couple of days. Anyway, sorry. I just looked in and I realized how kind of asleep I look. So anyway, sorry. What else that made me feel better is that she said that I had, during my findings, during my pap smear findings, there was yeast found in it. So apparently that can make you have an abnormal pap smear result and it not even be something more sinister. So that made me feel better as well. I mean, not the fact that I have yeast, of course I have to get rid of that and figure that out, but the fact that having yeast present can alter the test results one way or the other, that kind of makes me feel better. She did send me home with some instructions that I wasn't all the way aware of. Like, I was not aware that you're not allowed to have sexual intercourse for at least 1 week after this procedure. I did not know that. And so I did not tell my husband. So I didn't warn him. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to be like, so I know that I haven't been having sex with you for the past couple of days because of this procedure. But now I'm not going to be able to have sex with you for a full week after because of risk of infection. Oh gosh. I wish I would have known this before so that I could have at least warned him, so he could have at least mentally prepared himself. But now I'm going to have to just be like, oh, guess what? So yeah, so now I'm going to have to possibly deal with bleeding for the next couple of days, even though I just got off my period 5 days ago, so it's going to feel like I'm on my period again. Ugh. Alright, guys. There's not very much more to share. I'm very, very proud of my blood pressure. I'm very proud that, the nurse, when they were doing the biopsies, she pretty much called me Superwoman because I wasn't, like, flinching or, like, I mean, it was painful. I could feel it, but I wasn't, like, showing it, and so apparently that's, like, Superwoman status. I don't know. I'm like, well, I mean, I've been in labor before, and I've been in pain in front of you guys before. Like, this isn't the first time. Like, I've been in labor in front of that doctor and everything, and that nurse and everything, so it's just funny. I guess I know how to handle my pain in front of people. But yeah, I guess that's it for this update. I don't know if this is going to be the end of this video or not, but I don't know. If it's not, then I guess I'll just have to make an ending, and if it is, I guess I'll just have to make an ending later, and if it's not, then I will see you guys later. Hi guys, it's the next day. So I was getting ready to edit the video from yesterday for my doctor's appointment, and I realized that I didn't really go into much detail about the procedure itself. And I was thinking that might be helpful for some women who might be anticipating a procedure such as this and doing some research prior to it. Like I said in my video yesterday, it was not as bad as I made it out to be in my mind. I did work myself up a little bit more than I should have. And so I will say that, first and foremost, is that I think it's just so sensitive because of the area in which it is, but the procedure itself is relatively, painless. It's just like a super long, intense pap smear is the only way to really explain it. When they did the 2 biopsies themselves, there was a little pinch. I did feel, some like pressure, but I was able to handle it. Like I said, the nurses didn't really get to see that I was even in pain. So, I mean, it was on a scale of 1 through 10, the pain was probably like a 1, like 1 or 2. It was just the discomfort of it. It was just the fact that I knew that my parts were like out, and the doctor and the nurse were there, and it's just the whole uncomfortable, this is my private area and now it's like open for everybody to see, that you have to kind of get over that, like uncomfortableness. It's not I guess sometimes uncomfortableness can turn into pain or painful sensations, so that might be a little bit more why women feel so much pain during biopsies or during that procedure. the you know, the insert of the speculum, that was not fun because she apparently had to use a metal one. So it was very cold, and, you know, nobody likes that part of it. Okay, so now that it's the next day, I can kind of say, like, what I've been dealing with down there since the procedure. I did have some light bleeding in various different colors. So that was interesting. She used some stuff that she said looked like mustard to help stop the bleeding after the biopsies. So that mustardy yellow colored stuff has been coming out in like clumps. So that's interesting. What else? I mean, I guess that's the worst part of it. The actual procedure itself really wasn't that bad. The dealing with it afterwards, I think, is what's the worst part, because it's really grossing me out having like actual like hard bits and like different colors come out of me that I've never seen come out of me before. So that's kind of gross, because like not even after like my vaginal birth did I have yellow come out of me, or like just straight up black come out, like black. Like, so I think that's the worst part for me, because it's really, I'm really trying like not to gross myself out, because I want to like, you know, like, but I can't do anything to except drink lots of water to help my body flush it out. But I can't like douche, even though I don't douche anyways, but I can't do anything like that to help like rinse out that area. I kind of just have to like naturally let it come out. So let me tell you, in my personal experience, that right there is the worst part. The actual procedure was nothing compared to all the stuff that comes out afterwards. So like, this is the next day, so we'll see what I deal with in the next couple of days. If anything happens, I will make a video about it and I will update you guys. But yeah, I think that's the end of this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I really appreciate, you know, your well wishes and your prayers and your positive vibes and all of this during this time. It was, you know, it's a very emotional and stressful, and really makes you evaluate everything. So in a way it was good. We'll see what the test results reveal. I'm not in the clear necessarily, because I don't know what the test results will come back with. But I will make a video about that when I do get the test results back, and let you guys, update you guys, and let you guys know what was found, if anything was found. And yeah, so if you have any questions about any kind of pap smear, again, I can't really pronounce this name, colposcopy. If you have any questions about either of those procedures, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. Stay well, friends. Stay blessed. Bye.